Life has a way of whispering before it shouts. For many older people, the body begins to send gentle signals that the end of life may be approaching, and yet most families miss these warnings until it is too late. These signs are not always dramatic or obvious. They are subtle shifts in behavior, energy, and health that quietly announce that the final chapters may be unfolding. One of the earliest and most overlooked signs is a sudden withdrawal from social activities. A person who once loved gatherings, conversations, or even simple family dinners may begin to decline invitations, preferring solitude over company. This change is not always rooted in sadness or depression. Sometimes it is the body and spirit slowly preparing for a quieter exit from the world. Families may dismiss it as moodiness or stubbornness, but in truth, it is often a gentle signal that life's priorities are shifting inward. Another sign is the body's noticeable decline in appetite and weight. Seniors in their final years often begin to lose interest in food, even meals they once craved. The refrigerator goes untouched, and portions on the plate remain unfinished. The body, sensing its own slowing, demands less fuel, and this decline in appetite is a natural, though heartbreaking, sign that life is winding down. Loved ones may try to encourage eating or add supplements, but the underlying reality is that the body is letting go of its need for sustenance. Watching this unfold can be painful for families, as meals are often a symbol of care and connection, yet it is one of the clearest signs of decline. Energy levels also change dramatically. What was once a day full of activity and routine gradually becomes consumed by long hours of rest. A senior may begin sleeping much more than usual, finding even small tasks exhausting. Walking across the room, climbing a step, or carrying out simple chores feels overwhelming. This fatigue is not simple tiredness, it is the body conserving its energy for what is most essential. Families may notice their loved one dozing during conversations, missing favorite shows, or choosing bed over anything else. This growing sleepiness often signals that the body is quietly slowing its rhythm. Mental clarity can also waver in the final years. Subtle signs like confusion about dates, forgetting names, or repeating the same stories may become more frequent. While some memory lapses can be part of normal aging, a sudden increase in forgetfulness or difficulty following conversations often indicates that the mind is beginning to withdraw along with the body. It can be deeply unsettling for families to watch a once sharp mind begin to dim, but this cognitive shift is another sign that the end may not be far. The person may drift between moments of lucidity and disconnection, as if straddling the line between two worlds. Perhaps the most touching sign of all is when seniors begin to express readiness to leave. They may talk about deceased loved ones, speak of going home, or share dreams of familiar faces who have long passed. These are not always signs of confusion but rather the spirit preparing itself for transition. Families often struggle to hear these words, feeling both fear and sorrow, but they should also recognize them as expressions of peace. At this stage, the person is often less afraid of death than those around them. Ignoring these subtle signs can lead to regret, as many families fail to realize how precious the remaining time truly is. By recognizing these warnings, loved ones can shift their focus to presence, comfort, and connection rather than medical interventions that may not change the outcome. Holding a hand, sharing memories, playing gentle music, or simply sitting in silence can mean more than any treatment. Life does not end suddenly for most people, it fades softly, like a candle burning lower before it goes out. These 5 signs: withdrawal, loss of appetite, fatigue, confusion, and readiness are not causes for panic but invitations for love. They remind us to cherish every moment, speak words we have held back, and create peace for the ones preparing to leave. In the end, the greatest gift we can offer is not the fight against time, but the comfort of knowing they are not walking these final steps alone.